3, 2, skibbity boobity boo.
Welcome back.
Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Between You and Me. Today I have the one, the only, the greatest, and the bestest, Dante.
I was waiting for it.
Is that a good introduction?
Yeah, that's pretty good. I didn't know if I was supposed to say like Dante.
Well, you can also say your own name. You're allowed to do that.
All right. Well, look at the position I got going right now.
Yeah. So this, okay. Let me talk to you guys candidly here. So we are sitting across the bed in a bit of a weird setup kind of vibe going on right now, a little low budget. Okay, yeah, you can yawn in the microphone, it's fine.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, definitely I did.
Oh, my bad.
Anyways, so guys, this is my last episode of the season. And I know I talked to you guys in the beginning about doing guest episodes, and I didn't do one until now. So I guess grand finale, you're welcome. We have a guest episode. And this episode took very little planning because I didn't really plan it much at all. So I think we're just going to go with the flow. Dante is my boyfriend, and I have not actually addressed that on social media. I don't think. Maybe I have. I can't remember.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Maybe pretty obvious, I feel like, to most. But we're just going to chit chat with you guys. I feel like sometimes it's kind of interesting to know how people met, know how people got together. I know I'd probably listen to someone else's story on that. So that's kind of where we're headed in this direction. I also have some speed questions that we're going to do at the very end.
It's scary.
And one thing about Dante is he does not work good under pressure. So I'm really excited to see the answers that he comes up with. But to begin, would you like to introduce yourself? Give a little shebang on who you are. Who's Dante?
I don't know. What am I?
What do you mean, what am I?
What am I? I don't
Who
know.
are you?
I'm Alex's boyfriend.
That's your description about yourself.
Yo, I don't know. What am I?
What do you do? How old are you?
Yeah, so I'm 22 years old.
What's a day in the life of Dante look like?
This is technically under pressure, so I still can't think.
Do you want me to describe you?
Yeah, you go first. Go.
Okay. Dante is probably one of the weirdest individuals I've met in my whole entire life.
I'm not that bad.
Not in a bad way, just weird in a lovely way.
Yeah, that's fair.
And definitely very different to most. A little bit of a black sheep, I'd say. Do you think so?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And you're very passionate
About what?
what you do.
Yeah.
And that is
Renovations.
renovations.
Yeah.
But also,
What's also?
well, what else do you do?
What else do I do, bro? I don't know. That's it.
What is it that you spend your time doing every day, let's say? What do you spend your time doing?
Definitely going to the gym. Mm-hmm. Gym's like a super big part of my life.
When I said passionate, I meant that.
What?
I feel like you're extremely passionate about the gym, exercise,
Yeah, definitely just being healthy.
physique,
Yeah.
health freak.
Not even the physique. You always say that, but I swear it's not about the physique.
It's a lot about the
Nah,
physique.
you know why?
You love to
Listen,
look good, baby. Go
listen,
on.
No, listen. You know why the physique is such a big part of going to the gym?
Why?
It's because you can't buy it. You can't steal it. You can't fake it. Nothing about like taking the gym serious. You can fake it, right? You can't fake anything about the gym. So that's why I think...
Except for steroids.
Yeah, except for steroids.
I heard you're on
No, I'm
steroids.
definitely not. Everyone says I'm on steroids. I swear I'm not.
I beg to differ.
No, I swear.
I'm kidding.
A little bit.
Not.
No, I'm definitely not. But yeah, I feel like you just can't steal it. You can't buy it. Like you can't obtain it unless you put in the work.
Yeah.
And you
It's
don't stop
special.
showing up.
It's special.
Yeah. And that's why I think the physique is so like driven in my brain.
I think that's also why a lot of people prioritize the gym because of that, especially men.
Kind of, but I think it's like mostly about mental health. It's a good way to like leave the house. You have to, no matter
Yeah.
what, spend an hour and leave your house.
Yeah. That's
Like-
why I started going to the gym.
Yeah, see, it's like a good way to just leave and do something.
I think this is a great segue, actually.
Segway?
You know what a Segway is?
Segway? Yeah, you ride them in the mall.
No, the
A
Segway is
cop.
another word. It's not mall cop.
It's a Segway cop, no?
Yeah, another word for Segway. I mean, another
Paul Blart?
definition. Shut up. Another definition of Segway is a transition into another topic. You didn't know that, did you? I'm teaching you something new.
No, I definitely didn't.
Well, I would like to say a great segue to that is where did we meet?
Where do we meet? Where do you think?
At the gym, baby.
At the gym.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was like a on-site first glance. I was like, damn.
Oh, well, lucky for you, I decided to go to the gym. You were going to the gym for a lot longer than me.
Yeah, quite a bit.
And this is kind of like the butterfly effect, if you will, because for years I was like, okay, I'm going to go to the gym. I want to get a gym membership. It was always a thought in my mind, obviously. And then I never actually did anything. One day my dad comes home and he's like, Alex, I got you and Mariella a gym membership. And Mariella's like, let's go tonight. And I'm like,
oh, you randomly said that?
Yeah, I didn't even ask for it. I didn't even go out there and get it myself.
Yeah.
So like, if it weren't for that, chances are maybe I would have started going to the gym, but it was like I needed a push from another person. Then I'm just like, okay, well, I have a membership. I might as well go.
And now you're addicted to it.
And kind of.
Yeah, a little bit.
So we met at the gym.
Yeah.
And I think it was a little bit of one of those things where we kind of like saw each other for a while.
Every day.
Every day.
Every single day of my life.
Yeah. Why did we go to the gym at the same time all the time?
Why? I don't know.
Did you like purposely come to the gym at the same time as me?
Nah, I thought of that once. I think it might be like a bit subconscious.
That you're like, oh, I know that that girl's going to be there?
Like my whole day would be like me working, let's say, or me doing something. And I'd be like, wait a minute, I can go at 9 p.m. and see Alex. I didn't even know your name, but
yeah.
But then I would still go to work out. So it's almost like free motivation.
Honestly, I totally get that because you were a little free motivation for myself too.
Yeah, I swear I got bigger in that time period.
To simply put it, I knew of you because I was like speaking, like became somewhat, I guess you could say, friends, maybe more of an acquaintance level with like some people that also knew you from the gym.
Yeah.
And lucky for us, we just randomly spoke one day.
We did.
There was a conversation that got sparked up, I guess, in some way, shape, or form. And you were like standing right there.
Yeah,
I'm like,
popped in.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm going to place myself in this conversation because I knew the people that were in it, just not you. Mm-hmm. So then it was just little old me standing around with some fucking gym bros.
Yeah.
And then me and you ended up having a conversation. And then I remember, I think the same day, when I was leaving the gym, I also spoke to you again. Or maybe it was a different day. But I still leaving? When we went into that like bike room.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do.
And I was like telling a story to like Mariella and like the other person that was there.
Yeah.
And then you like chimed in. Yeah. And then I remember you like looked at me because I asked you, I was just like, what did he say? Like we were talking about someone. And then you looked at me, zoned the fuck out. I think I lost
my whole brain.
I think you lost your like words as you stared into my eyes. Yeah. It's so funny. I literally walked away and I told Mary, I'm like, he got lost in my eyes.
Yeah, she did.
Actually?
I'll admit it. Yeah, I did.
I
forgot what I was talking about. I looked at you, I literally forgot. And I was like, wait, what am I talking about?
Yeah, so that was our first interaction.
Yeah, that's why you stick to the gym. Can bring you anything.
I know, but you don't expect it. Like everyone's like, oh, gym crush this, gym crush me, right?
Yeah. I wouldn't even say you were a gym crush though.
Yeah,
I was pretty locked in. Like I didn't really I never think in that way. I just like actually was like super locked in, and you just kept looking. I kept like randomly seeing you, and it was kind of just like in my brain. You know what's crazy?
What?
Is I actually came back from Florida at like, this was at like 6 p.m. Nah, like 5 p.m. I got off the plane, and then like my whole brain was like, I can make it to the gym for 9 p.m. And I actually fully knew. Like I had that. I'm not even joking. I had that whole planned out in my head. I was like, I can make it there, and I'm super tanned. I was like, I could literally make it there. And I had that planned while I was in like a totally different country.
You were thinking about me? Did you know who I was? Like, be honest. Did you stalk me before that?
No.
Come on.
No.
Did anybody like your friends like be like, oh, Alex is like blah blah blah?
No.
You didn't know that I did social media?
I know not a single
liar.
I swear.
I call lying.
No, I swear.
You didn't know? Did you know how old I was?
No, I thought you were like younger than me, to be honest. I had no idea. I never asked anything. That's the thing about me, bro. I'm locked. I actually had no idea. I'd look at you like I would do it on myself. I don't care to ask people though. That's my business, Yeah. So
you wouldn't hear some chitter chatter, people like, oh, Alex does this.
I heard nothing.
Wow, so you really actually didn't give a fuck about me then?
No, not at all. I was still locked in, but like I did, like subconsciously, I was like, like this girl's cool. Okay. But I knew nothing about you, not a single thing.
Yeah. We also have a bit of a story of how like the whole relationship kind of blossomed, but it's also like a weird one.
Yeah, it's pretty It's interesting.
Okay, so fast forward, we knew of each other, I'd say.
Yeah.
And we used to like briefly say hi at the gym and like have little conversations. And then at this point, after we talked for the first time, that's when we would like go out. Like we obviously like made like mutual friends at the gym, like casual, like after the gym would go grab food or something like that. So then me and you would like do that together with like a group of people only a couple times.
Yeah, we'd also see each other at random spots.
But what happened before that was you were at a party one night that I was invited to.
Yeah.
My friends were there.
Yeah.
But I didn't go because it was a couple of my close friends' birthdays. So I was downtown, and then I'm texting my friend throughout the night. Like at this point, since I talked to you, I developed quite a crush, I'd say. In my head, like I would tell myself, I'm like, I'm in love with this guy, even though I knew nothing about you. Yeah, no, but like not like, you know, like I'm actually in love with you. Like I'm like, oh, he's so cute. I'm in love with him.
This guy's cool.
Yeah. So I would like text my friend and I'd be like, what's Dante doing? Like a little bit creepy vibes, but you know, I'm just a girl.
Yeah,
it's
that's
fine.
pretty crazy.
It is a little bit strange. Word for fucking word. I don't know if I told you this.
Yeah,
I text her and be like, is he talking to girls?
No, she didn't even tell me that.
Yeah. And she was just like, no, dude, he's doing nothing. Like he's literally like,
bro.
Yeah, he's literally just like blah, 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 like whatever. He's talking to you. Or like talking to my friend, like you were talking to her. And basically from your end, what happened? You explain that part.
So like I had the intention of going because Alex was going.
Really?
Yeah, a little
You
bit.
thought I was going?
Yeah, definitely a little bit. Yeah.
Oh shit, no way.
Because like that party, like I'm not really a big party dude, so like I don't know. Like I'll go out if my friends are going out, but I like thought in the back of my mind like maybe she'll be there, so why not? Screw it, give it a chance. But yeah, I was like doing my own thing, you know, I mind my own business. Yeah, so Alex's friend just kept like bugging me like over and over and over to like text Alex, but like from my view, like I still haven't like had a conversation with her, like anything to like incite me on who she is, right? So I'm thinking like, what do I do? Like, what am I doing? Why did they tell me this? I still didn't know Alex was interested in me at all. Nothing. Literally nothing. I was clueless for months.
Yeah.
I was doing my own thing. And then, yeah, so basically I'm like really bad with like any type of like random interactions. Like I just do my own thing. I'm super like to myself, locked in. Her friend was like, oh, why don't you just text her? Here, text her. Here's her number, text her. And I was like, nah, I'm not doing it. You're crazy. There's no chance. And then one of my buddies was there and he was like, nah, just do it, bro. And I was like, nah, I can't do it. And then he like took my phone and then her friend like gave him the number. And I was like, hey, screw it, let's do it. Because at this time, I still had no idea. Like, I'm sitting there thinking, why am I going to text this girl? And she's literally going to tell me to go fuck myself. Like, what's the point of this? Like, what am I doing? Right? I was like, what's the point of doing this?
Well, I'm glad you took a little chance there.
Yeah, it was a gamble. It was a big gamble. And then I was like, hey, whatever, let's do it. So then my friend, like, came up with, like, a text with me. Because I suck.
It was terrible, by the way.
It was so bad.
It was so weird. I actually reread it recently.
Did you think it was me?
No.
Recently?
Literally last night. I'm serious. I reread it because I was talking to Mariella about it.
About what?
And she's like, I want to see the text. Can you find it? So like I went and like wrote in the searches the club that I was at that night because I remember I texted you I was at a club.
Yeah.
And then I found the message that you sent me.
Yeah. Anyways, he sent a terrible message. It sucked.
It wasn't even bad. It was just so awkward.
So
like it was like
too.
thought you were gonna be here.
Yeah, you know, I told him not to send it too. I was like, don't send this.
It was just like such an ick. But you're lucky that I already at that point in my mind knew that wasn't you.
Yeah.
I'm like, I know, like I don't even know you that well, but I know that those words wouldn't come out of your mouth.
Yeah,
like
usually
actually,
I'm like very straightforward. Like I would just be like, hey man, what's up? Like
exactly.
something like that.
You're so
like,
like what's the word? Not formal.
Yeah, no,
and that text was so formal.
Yeah, no, it was so bad.
I
even
like,
said
hello
that. I was
there. I actually was wishing that
I was wondering. I know.
I was wishing that you would have made it tonight.
I know. I was like, this is terrible. Like, I would never say this in my life. I was literally gonna text you. I was like, should I just say, "What's up, dude"?
Honestly, that would have been
something casual because it's me, and then they're like, "No, you're weird." And I was like, "All right, whatever. Do whatever you want. Think of something." And
your friends thinking like they killed it. Like he's like,
"Oh yeah, man, this is awesome." And then I chimed in a little bit, put like a
little smiley face.
Yeah, I think I put like a period or an exclamation mark or something.
Yeah. Anywho, so on my side of things that night, I was going out celebrating my friend's birthday, but like simultaneously I was like not mentally there because I was like mentally wishing I was at this party. Not in a disrespectful way because it was my friend's birthdays. Obviously, I was enjoying their birthdays. But I'm texting my friend, actually calling her too throughout these times. And I literally tell her, I'm like, give Dante my number. So the reason why she kept going up and bugging Dante, but she never actually obviously was like, Alex told me to, is that she had a duty to complete that night, and it was to give my number to you. The reason why I was feeling so ballsy is because from our little mutual friends that we had, I already knew that you had a little thing for me.
Did you?
Of course.
No. I keep so secret. There's no way.
No, because there's like little things where you're just like, oh, Alex looks so good today.
Yeah,
and like someone would like
tell
me. Someone would tell me, I'd be like, really? And I remember even the first time that someone pointed you out, I was like, that's Dante. And I was just like, oh, okay. But like it didn't like, my brain was kind of like not thinking about that until like later on. So I had known who you were for a minute, but until we actually spoke in that time frame, probably like 3-4 months had passed. It was a long time. It was maybe like February, March when one of my friends pointed you out in the gym and said, that's who Dante is. And I was okay, cool. Yeah. And then like fast forward until we actually ended up like kind of being in the same circle, quote unquote, of like gym friends.
Yeah.
And that's when I actually had talked to you to the time frame of when I asked my friend to give you my number. Mm-hmm. So it's like I already knew that you like thought I was cute. And that's kind of all I needed, realistically, for me to feel like ballsy enough to do that. Because it's a big move, huh?
Yeah, it's a pretty big move.
Yeah.
I did nothing.
Yeah.
I was a wimp.
No, not even a wimp. It was just like...
Nah, I'm just like super locked to myself, bro. I let life do its thing a lot.
Honestly, this couldn't have gone in a more better way, because if you were to have approached me, it's really easy to scare me off.
Yeah,
you know
like I had no intention to... Especially in a gym.
Exactly.
Gym culture is weird if you're talking to girls in a gym, bro. Like, just work out, man. Do your thing. Let it come, you know?
Yeah.
Like, focus on yourself, focus on your life, and then do what you gotta do outside the gym.
Yeah.
Moral of the story is trust the process.
Basically.
You just gotta live.
It's just something
Stop
that
thinking
like...
and just live.
Yeah, it wasn't something that was like
Pre-occupied.
No. Pre-thought out or pre-planned. It wasn't something I was pre-planned. I'm like, tonight I'm going to tell my friend to give... No, it just happened in the spur of the moment.
Yeah,
I'm like,
very like,
what a perfect time.
Yeah, it was working out pretty good.
To
but
get
you still focus on yourself in the process.
Some attention
Still
from
went to the
Dante.
gym. Yeah, man. That's why it worked out pretty cool in my opinion. Like,
it just was one of those things where like two people meet and it's like you enjoy each other's company, energy, vibe.
Yeah, it was super live.
Yeah.
Like very live.
And then we fell in love. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. So after the number had been given, ever since that day, kind of for the most part, there's probably like a couple days that we've been talking since then. Yeah. Talking as in texting at the beginning.
Every single day.
Every single day.
Yeah.
And then when it started to get a little bit serious, at the beginning it was like very much, and I'm speaking for the both of us, but correct me if I'm wrong, but...
You better roast me.
No. Oh. For the both of us, it was very much like in denial a little bit for like a good couple months.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, like very much like, oh, no, this is just fun and this is just a good time. We're just having like, we're just enjoying each other's company, da-da-da. But really, we were hanging out as a couple would hang out.
Yeah, 100%.
So I guess you could call it a situationship.
Yeah, a little bit.
For like a good chunk of time.
Just didn't care to rush. I didn't care to like make it up in my head or make it feel all good. And I was like, screw it, just let it do its thing.
Yeah, I was just like not, I don't know. I can't even like remember so clearly what my thought process was at the time. I just remember like being kind of, yeah. I remember being kind of like nervous because I knew that I was starting to like you. And I was just like, I don't really want to like anyone right now. You know that feeling where it's just like, you're like fighting the inevitable kind of. Yeah. You're like, you know what's going to happen because you're already starting to feel it.
It's not that I didn't want to though.
I didn't want to.
See, you're weird.
No, I'm not weird. I just actually didn't want to. I was just like, I'm so good right now. Like,
yeah, you're living your vibe.
Yeah, like I'm single and I'm by myself and it feels good, so why not keep that like energy up? You know what I mean? Like it's,
but look where it gets you when you take that step.
I know, but that was something that I had to learn. What do you think got us to the point that we were in a relationship? Like what do you think helped us? Because I feel like a lot of people that are in a similar situation to begin with, like let's say there was two people that like started talking to each other, started hanging out with each other, and like literally I think within like a couple weeks we both like were talking about how terrible relationships are. Like I remember literally having that conversation being like, fuck a relationship. You're like, yeah, I know, fuck a relationship.
I know, for a bit I was like, oh yeah, this is horrible. I'm doomed. Nah, I don't know. I think the biggest step for me was because we like would talk or hang out or see each other, and it just felt like you were like a friend in a way. It literally felt like you were just like a human full of energy, like talking to me. It wasn't weird. Like I never once thought like, oh, what am I gonna say to this girl? How can I impress her? I just didn't like care, and it worked. Like we both just lived and like talked, experienced stuff, or like understood each other, and we just went on with it like perfectly.
Yeah.
Never once were like, oh, like what can I do next, or what do I do next? I just didn't even think about it once, and that's why I think it worked out pretty well.
I think that at the beginning, something that's kind of like rare, I feel like for people in this situation that we did, is that we talked a lot. Like we talked a lot about the way that we felt like all the time, and not always about the way we felt about each other, because it took us a long time before we ever like said like, oh, I like you, or like, oh, I'm like feeling this way about you, blah, blah, blah. But at the beginning, we just talked about how, like the way that we thought, like who we are, and like how our brains work and stuff like that. So like we learned a lot about each other at the beginning.
Yeah, I agree.
Right?
Yeah.
And then when we started to like confess some feelings here and there, yeah, actually you first, but whatever.
I did all of that. I took the like
I
took the step after like you did the whole number thing.
Yeah, you're right. I think you pushed us to become anything, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because I took the baby steps, you took the big boy steps.
Yeah.
Because when it came down to that, and like anything that felt like vulnerable, or basically, yeah, just vulnerable, like it almost felt like I was like having to, like I was like a third person, like ripping myself out of my own body. That's what it felt like. You didn't understand that?
No, I didn't understand at all.
Like I had to pull myself out of my comfort zone so hard. Yeah. Like it was not something that I wanted to do. I didn't want to like tell you like, oh, I like you like this. Da, 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 da.
I definitely did.
You wanted to tell me?
100%. Yeah.
Really?
I was I want this. Yeah.
You did not give me that impression. What do you mean?
Yeah, obviously not. What do you think this is? But I meant,
so like, from day one, you're like, I want her.
No, not day one. Yeah, day one. Before I even met you, bro.
What the hell? How am I just finding this out now? What are you talking about?
No, I meant like when I did that whole like how I told you how I liked you, whatever. Like I knew full intention of what I'm doing. 100%.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we were very
because it was getting too long. Like we hung out so much. We like sang songs,
like low key, like every day.
And I was like, screw this, bro. I was like, I don't even care anymore. At the start, though, like very start, I was like, damn, what am I doing?
Yeah, me too. So basically, you were in love with me from the second you met me.
Yeah, definitely.
Love at first sight, you say?
Yeah, literally.
Okay. Well, I can't relate to you.
Yeah, I was joking.
Love at like.
I was lying. You're really gonna cut that out and snake me. You could fully snake me.
Love at maybe the 7th sight for me.
Yeah, no, mine was like a good like 5 or 6.
So you took the babies, or I took the baby steps. You took the big boy steps, and we swapped. I took the leap of fucking faith. You know what I'm talking about?
No, explain it to me.
The leap of faith, saying I love you.
Yeah, you definitely did.
Yeah.
I had no plan to say that for years.
Years.
Literally, like for real years. Like not years, but definitely like.
Here's the thing. Now we're fast forwarding probably like 6-7 months, maybe 6 months of like us. And I'm not joking, like non-stop seeing each other almost every day. And that's because we'd hang out, obviously, like we'd have our own plans and do things and hang out with each other. But we also would see each other at the gym every single time we went, for the most part, like literally every single time. Yeah. So it was like every day, maybe like 1 or 2 times in the week, we wouldn't see each other. I got a little dose of Dante. So like couldn't get away from me. You can imagine you're growing feelings for someone and you're seeing them so often. How do you not fall in love? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's literally every single day.
So
even on Sundays.
Also, during this time frame, we had obviously spoken about our feelings. We were at this point, it was like all on the table type vibe. And I also remember, this is kind of my story of the love part of the relationship, is I went to Switzerland and England in October, end of October-ish, for like 10 days. And I remember that was going to be like a time frame that we didn't see each other for a long span of time. It's like it's like almost like a test, kind of. Yeah. Not exactly, because it's not like, oh, who's going to fucking cheat on the other one? I'm talking about like...
What? the fuck? What the fuck?
Not a test in that way, I mean.
Yeah, okay, I would fucking hope so.
I mean, like, a test of how we act when we're not together. If the basic importance of, like, a relationship was still fulfilled when we're not only halfway across the world from each other, but not being able to see each other. And was a big thing in my head. I'm like, is he just gonna, like, forget about me for this time frame? Is he just gonna, like, be like, oh, she's not here, so I don't really have to give a fuck about trying to talk to her or whatever. I just didn't really know. That's why it's a test. We've never been put in that situation before.
Yeah, it definitely was a test though. Not really though, because I had like,
maybe you had more
like, I already
faith.
knew I was gonna be texting you.
Yeah,
100%. I was like,
yeah.
I was like missing you.
Maybe you had more faith than I did.
Yeah, I think I'm like a little more
We're a little bit more optimistic.
what's the word? A little more sane. I was a tiny bit more sane. Nah, I definitely I get like the 10-day thing though.
Yeah, I don't know, but when I came home, basically the point of me saying this is when I came home, I was so happy, basically, because I was like,
really?
Yeah. Like, that was honestly that, like, 10-day, like, vacation or whatever was such a, like, marking point in my brain of, like, oh.
You like to hang on me? You're like,
no, not even that.
What?
Like, I came home and I'm like, I'm in love with this guy.
Oh, okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, he's, like the most perfect person I've ever met in my entire life.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy though. I've never heard this.
Really?
Not
I didn't tell
really.
you that I fell in love with you after that time.
No. You just said you just did in general.
Maybe you just don't listen to me because I'm pretty sure
I
I
think you just love
explained
me
this to you.
since like the day you met me.
No, because I'm actually not kidding. I have such a like vivid memory of coming back, and when I would be around you, I would have anxiety bubble up in my stomach because I knew that I was in love with you, and I was just like, what do I do?
Yeah, that's true. Also, our time difference was like, I would wake up when she's going to bed.
Yeah.
Or when she's like,
Or I was like
gonna
gonna go to dinner, and
yeah.
you would be waking
and we would
up.
talk like literally twice. This is also like peak summer, right? Not really, but it was still real warm.
No. This is October.
October. I swear it was warm. Oh, it wasn't.
It was October.
But this is before like
But
my
I think it
friends
was
were in
still.
school.
I think
so
it
we
was
were going
still
out.
nice though.
No, I'm saying like that time difference was like 12 p.m. to 8, right? So if it was 12 for me, it was 8 p.m. for you.
No, 6.
6?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so by that time she's going to like dinner or doing something.
Yeah.
Looking for some sort of
I also
night
didn't
activity.
have Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I had no Wi-Fi. So I was hanging out with like Paulo
Mm-hmm.
or Tyler, and we were just doing our thing the second I woke up because they didn't have school yet.
Mm.
So I would like only text you when you had Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
And by the time you had Wi-Fi, it was like 5 p.m. for me and like 11 for you.
Basically, I would go through my whole entire day and know that I wouldn't get a text back from you probably until like later, like like I don't know, it's like in the afternoon basically. And then I would go to bed and you would have your whole day.
Yeah, and I'd literally be starting my day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But basically, we had good communication the whole entire time.
Yeah, pretty decent.
And that's why it gave me so much hope, probably. And like it was a really good like test to like know what kind of person I'm getting very, very close to and falling in love with.
Yeah, he said it. Falling in love.
All in love. So yeah, that's what happened. And then it took me about a month to gather the courage. Actually, I probably got back end of October, so maybe like a couple weeks, maybe a good like 2-3 weeks.
Yeah.
Until I got to a point where I was like, I'm doing it tonight because it doesn't matter. I wouldn't care if you had said it to me before or whatever, but like I needed it to be said because it felt so debilitating. And I don't know if this is a normal thing. I think I have like an issue a little bit, but like it felt so debilitating to not be able to tell you that I loved you. So yeah. Then one day we were literally just sitting in the car, and then I remember I felt like I was gonna throw up really bad, and I actually like literally sat there in like silence. You're probably like, is this girl okay?
No, I had a feeling.
Oh, did you?
A little bit.
Yeah. And I worked up the courage, and then I could only actually whisper it. So I did whisper it to you.
You know, I didn't hear it the first time, kind of. Like, I heard it.
You did, because you reacted so quickly.
No, I did, but like, you know when you hear something, but you don't, but your brain knows? So I
You
can still
already know.
react.
Yeah. So that's the I love you story.
Yeah.
And he didn't say it back to me.
No, I definitely did.
I'm just kidding. So now I'm going to ask you some questions. Is that all right?
Yeah, go.
What's your favorite thing to do together?
Together?
Yeah.
Escape rooms.
Really?
Yeah.
You like escape rooms? We've done like
yeah,
2.
It's so fucking fun, bro. Nah, we've done 3, bro.
No, we haven't.
Oh, I did one with Paula.
Wrong fucking bitch.
Yeah, why? What's wrong with you, bro? Even on here you do that? Like, what the fuck? In real life, I know you.
My favorite thing to do with you is go to random places like that we don't really know.
Just mess around.
Yeah, just like walk around and like adventure.
You know, it's funny you say that. It's literally like almost 90% of the reason why, like, that day I knew I loved you for real.
Why? Oh.
Because, like, we went through the liking story. Remember that one time we went to that little, like, pub?
Yeah.
And I don't know what it was about that, like, one day, though. It was
we
too,
were just
like, random. We just, like, literally forgot about the world.
Yeah,
we just forgot. We just literally lived like it was nothing.
You know what it felt like when I met you? And not saying that it doesn't feel like it now, but it's just different because I already know you.
Yeah, you know, a little brag.
Yeah. It felt like I was in a movie.
Yeah, it felt so live.
For like the whole entire time, it literally felt like I was the protagonist in a love story.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
It was pretty weird. It was super late.
It's weird for you. It was cool for me. It was whatever. What's one thing that you've learned from me? And I'll say one thing that I've learned from you.
I definitely learned to like be okay with expressing emotion. Because I definitely don't do that.
Yeah.
At all.
I'm a little emotional butterfly.
Yeah, she's very like emotional and will just tell me to do it. Or like say it's okay.
Yeah, I think a lot of the time people need to feel comfortable to express their emotions, or else why would you? Unless you're me. I'll do it to anyone. Truly. I'll cry to the grocery store lady.
Yeah, no, you're very emotional. You're also very like supportive with it. So I was like, fuck it. Let me just let it out.
Yeah.
I slowly did. You remember?
I do.
It was pretty bad at the start.
What do you mean?
Not bad in like a bad way towards you.
Bad like
just
you
bad,
wouldn't?
like you didn't understand one thing I ever thought, like any emotion. Remember we used to like just sit in the whip and just like talk, and then like randomly I would like spread a conversation about emotion. But like that's what I learned 100%.
I learned from you to not.
How you learned from me, bro?
No, I learned.
What did you even learn
I learned
from
a lot of things from you.
What would you learn?
I learned
to
not stress so much.
Flow.
Exactly.
I said I'm gonna make that word some one day, I swear.
Yeah. You know what's funny is I think in one of the episodes that I talked about something, I can't remember what it was. I wish I remembered. I talked about you and that you told me that, but I said it was a friend.
Wow.
I said my friend told me to not stress so much about the things that you can't control and to flow, basically.
Literally just flow.
You would like integrate that into my brain whenever I would come to you with like any issue or anything. You'd be like, Alex, come on, flow. And I'd be like, honestly, at this point, I think I'm sick of that fucking word, but like, I get it.
It was working.
I get what you meant. It was just annoying that it was your answer to everything.
Nah, it's not. It was never my answer. I would just always finish with flow.
Yeah, there would be a little
sense,
like
man.
paragraph, 2,000 word essay, and then at the end it'd be like flow.
Yeah, big flow.
Yeah.
I don't know, something about flowing, man. If you just flow in life, it just always works out.
Yeah, because it's also the thought process of like everything you've ever been through in your life, anything negative, anything hard, anything difficult, you've obviously, if you're here today, you've figured it out. You've gone through it.
That's why I pre-say flow.
Yeah.
So no matter what happens, it doesn't matter. Like you're still you're just gonna flow through it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Facts. So yeah, that's what I've learned about from you.
I wish I could see the cat.
My last question before the speed round of questions is, who do you think wears the pants in the relationship?
100% me.
Okay, it was a trick question, actually.
What?
It was a trick question, and you fucking failed. You fucking failed.
No, like 100%.
You failed. Why do you think you wear the pants in the relationship?
Listen. I don't think anyone holds the pants in a relationship.
Okay, that was going to be my answer.
I think it should be equal.
I think it's like necessary for people to have roles in a relationship. Like one person kind of has this role, one person has this role. So maybe I will be more like dictative over one aspect of our relationship, and then you'll do something like you'll take more control over another. That was going to be my answer, and you failed. It was a trick question.
Yeah, no, I was joking.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It was a joke?
No, yeah, I know what you mean though. I feel like it has to be equal in a sense.
So then what were you going to say when you said 100% me?
No, it's not just me.
Please tell me.
A little bit though. It's a little 30-70 going.
Honestly, you can have it. I don't mind.
Or 40-60 I'll give you. But
I don't mind. I really could care less to wear the pants. I'd rather wear the skirt or the dress in the relationship. So yeah.
So would I.
Okay, anyways, trick question. Please tell me though, what do you think makes you wear the pants in the relationship? I just honest questions. Come on.
Yeah, I honestly don't know.
That's what the fuck I thought. So we have progressed onto this question speed round, question ultra questions.
Yeah, I'm honestly not ready for this.
Yeah, and I don't really care. So I honestly don't have that many questions, and you're gonna give me your first thing that comes to your head, and then I'll let you know what the right answer is.
All right, let's
Like, don't think. Like, literally just spew it out because we don't have time to think.
All right, let's go. No time?
No time.
My brain doesn't work like this, bro. Go.
We have all the time in the
Okay,
world.
hurry up, go.
What was my first job?
Oh, you see? Okay, I know it wasn't the tanning thing.
No.
There was something before that. Okay, what? When you were 12 in Switzerland?
No.
That doesn't count until like you moved to Canada?
I only started working here.
Oh man, nah, you know I remember it.
It's weird because you should remember it.
Cats.
Cats?
Cats.
Cats what?
Cats. You worked with cats?
No, Dante, that was like last year.
Oh, fuck.
And it was also free. It doesn't count for work. It was volunteer. I volunteered at a cat shelter.
I know when you say it, I'll remember it. Wait, hold on. Give me a second now.
Okay, I'm going to tell you because it's supposed to be a speed round.
Okay, go.
Walk-in. Oh. Yeah, it's funny because he also worked at Walk-in.
I also worked at Walk-in.
Except
you know what's crazy? We worked at the same one.
We did work at the same one. But
Somehow,
this was
like,
years ago. I was in grade 12. So you were in fucking grade 10.
Yeah, and we were working at the same Walk-in. You know what's crazy is like...
Yeah, but...
We worked at the same Walk-in, had no idea, and now we met each other.
Yeah, but I also worked 2 shifts there. So there's no way we ever met each other.
That means you must have those 2 days, you were working, they probably didn't put me because there was too many people.
No, because I was there when the store opened.
So was I, bro.
Were you at that? Were you at that meeting though? At the opening day?
I already got the job. Yeah.
Did you come to that meeting, that interview meeting at the beginning when there was like 10 people? We were sitting on the couch and they were talking to us.
I already had the job for a minute. I must have gotten a text. I know me and I worked with a couple buddies. We all got like a text.
You must have not been there from the start because I met every single person that was there from the day that the store opened. Anyways, well, we were working there at different times, and every time we talk about it, I feel like you must be confused with the time frame because I was literally there when the store opened, and then I worked like 3 shifts or 4 shifts.
You got fired?
Yeah, but I also quit the same time that the girls... You know what was funny is I quit, and then she was like, well, good thing, because that's exactly what I wanted to talk to you about today, Alex. And I'm like, okay, fuck you.
Really? Didn't you get fired from every job?
No. I quit from the restaurant that I worked at, and then I got fired from the tanning salon.
Fair.
Yeah.
All right, speed.
All right, what am I usually doing on Friday night?
Friday night? Fortnite?
No.
Not Fortnite?
Well, maybe.
I'm talking to you every Friday.
Exactly.
What the fuck? Talking to me?
Or with you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's literally every single weekend.
Yeah.
I never get a weekend off.
Okay.
This is a full-time job.
Fuck you.
It's literally a full-time job.
Never get a weekend off. You never want a weekend off.
I don't.
Okay. What's our song?
Our song? Sweater Weather.
Yeah, I didn't think you were going to get that.
100%, bro.
We never said oh, that's our song.
No,
it's just
we did.
Both
We
of our
said it,
favorite songs.
We said it months ago, years ago.
Years ago, yeah, you're right. What animal would I be if I could be one?
A cat.
Oh, thank God you answered that question. What's my favorite video game?
Fortnite.
Yeah. What's my second favorite video game?
Minecraft. What? Oh, escape room.
No.
Ah, you suck. You played with a different boy.
No, this is a solo game.
What solo games you?
Come on.
Oh, Sims.
There you go.
Yeah.
Honestly, I might even put Sims above Fortnite, but right now it's Fortnite.
Nah, you're weird.
No, because Sims is my whole entire life from literal birth. I came out the womb and I was playing.
It's a weird
Sims.
birth, bro.
What's my best friend's name?
Margs.
Yeah, you're crazy.
Marja.
What's my... He meant Margot, by the way.
Margot,
They're going to be like, who's Margie?
Yeah, short form her name.
What is my Starbucks drink order?
Okay, what do you think I am, bro? A wizard?
Just say whatever you think it is.
Wait, does it count as the October one?
You sure you can do that one too?
A pumpkin spice. 4 pumps of cream. 3 sugars or something like that?
Dante,
with the foam on top. I literally remember it.
Wrong, bitch.
Oh, shut up.
It's the one that we used to get a bunch of times in the fall season was a pumpkin cream cold brew.
Yeah. How? You expect me to guess this?
I know, but it's just for fun. And my current drink is a iced shaken espresso.
With 4 pumps.
Of
brown.
Yeah.
Sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Syrup. And on top.
There's an and?
What's on top?
Foam.
Sweet
foam.
Cream.
Sweet cream foam.
Sweet cream foam. There you go. That was amazing. You honestly did better than I thought you would do.
Those are your questions?
Yeah, should I add some more off the top of my dome?
Do it right now. Wait, what would I want to be? What animal would I want to be?
A rhinoceros.
Wow, you're good.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Okay, your turn. Give me as many as you want.
I bet. Where was my first job?
Construction something?
Nah.
Hold on.
Actually.
Golf course?
Yeah. Golf course. What do I just love doing the most?
Hanging out with me.
And going to the gym. Relax yourself there. Nah, I definitely do.
Definitely do what?
Like going to the gym so much. What is something I just can't stop eating for no reason?
Because you like it?
Yeah.
There's a lot.
No, what's one thing?
Okay, got it.
What's one thing?
Sour keys?
Yeah.
Or cereal?
Yeah. Literally, but I was gonna say cereal, then I was like, wait, I forgot sour keys.
The first thing that popped in my head is like chickpeas, but I'm like, but you don't voluntarily eat
I
those.
hate them so much, bro. What's superpower would I like to have?
Superpower?
Yeah.
Telekinesis. You want to be a firebender?
Teleportation, the fuck?
I was actually going to say teleportation, but I think you copied me because that's my answer.
I definitely didn't. Alright, what's my favorite movie?
I have two options.
What?
Meet the Robinsons.
Oh, you know me so well. What the fuck?
Or Wall-E.
Yeah, both. I can't. Those are equal. Yeah, you got that.
All right, well, I did better than you.
No, you didn't.
I think somebody go back in there and count. I think I did better. Anyways, that's our story in a quick formation because obviously we don't have all quick fucking day to talk about it.
Yeah.
But we are in love, and that's all that matters.
Yeah. I'm hungry.
Me too. I'm so hungry.
Want to go to pho?
No.
Damn it.
I want to eat the dumplings that we have.
Oh, you have dumplings?
Yeah.
Right, let's go.
Okay. Guys, thank you so much for listening to this episode. Thank you, Dante, for being my one and only guest this season.
Yeah, no worries.
I appreciate it very much. And this has been a lovely season, guys. Thank you for being a part of it. Don't forget to follow at Between You and Me Podcast on Instagram, at Between You and Me Pod on TikTok and YouTube. And
best podcast out.
Oh, thank you so much. And yeah, that's it for this season. I love you guys. And I will talk to you in the next season. Big things coming.
Big things.
Bye, guys.
Peace.